3D boxing here at Leha Boxing Gym in the north side of San Antonio with the rich folk. The champ. Here with the former champ, Kendo Tremendo Castaneda. Haven't seen you in a while, champ.
Well, I'm out here, man.
How you been?
Blessing. I've been rolling with the punches, you know, in life and in the gym. Always just rolling with the punches, so I'm more than great, I would say.
I'm sure you got a little fender bender, but you're okay, right? Everything all good?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was in the head-on condition, man, just like 5 days ago, but I'm here, man, and I'm still standing strong, and I'm still fighting. July 17th, I could go up against a train head-on and still fight next month.
I want to talk to you about that. First, God is great. I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
Thank you.
July 17th, right? Mark Reyes Jr., who just lost a close to
10 rounds to the WBC, USNBC world title. This one right here wipes out all my last losses. And then I get to call out everyone I lost to come back to 40, to come up to 47 and challenge and make a name for the pound for pound self.
So I wanted to ask you about that. First, you fought most of your career at 40. This is now at 47. How you carrying the new weight? Is the weight cut easier? Do you feel stronger?
The weight cut is easier. It's like I don't have to kill myself at 47 because I'm always walking around 54, 55, always. Even when I would make 40, I'd be walking around 55. But I guess I'm getting older now, so to drop to 40 is just like I kind of get, like when I fought Josue Vargas, I lost like 9 pounds before the weigh-in the day before, and I feel like that kind of had a, because Josue Vargas is the real one that really beat me.
Yeah.
My last 4 losses, nobody really gave me a beating, but Vargas, he outdid me, and I feel it's because of the weight loss, man. I just felt I was too weak, and at 47, I feel great, man. I feel like I just feel strong.
I saw your social media yesterday. You're already at 152, so you're just a couple of pounds over, and we're still a month out. You probably sweat that weight off today, so you're
I'm ready to go, man. I don't walk heavy. I don't blow up, man. I'm very dedicated. I'm very motivated, and I work hard every day, and I work on my craft every day. So I prepare. Be prepared for fireworks. July 17th, Mark Reyes Jr. Be prepared, man, because I'm no one to walk over just like that.
So your opponent, Mark Reyes, another Puerto Rican fighter, like Vargas, so you got another edition of the Puerto Rico-Mexican rivalry.
Yeah.
How important is that to you?
It's very important to me because this is the one where I really got to let Puerto Rico know that that the war is ongoing, that the war is an ongoing war, that I'm here standing strong, and I'm still able to defeat any top-notch Puerto Ricans today. I got it, what it takes. They can underestimate me on any last fight, but in boxing, man, that's why boxing is such a beautiful sport, because every fight is different. Win, lose, or draw, every fight is just different.
Mark Reyes coming off a close loss. You're looking to bounce back. How important is this fight in your career? How important is this fight?
It's very important. It's all or nothing on this one. I have to defeat this man, Mark Reyes Jr., because I'm coming off of 4 back-to-back losses in boxing against, at the end of the day, it's against top-notch competition that most fighters are never willing to step up to. But I'm here, man, and I'm right back to it. I'm going to the 5th fight. And I lost 4 in a row, and I'm not even trying to get into another fight. I'm trying, give me the tough warriors.
I want to give you
need to be champion.
full credit for that. You didn't, even after the Zapata loss, you came right back.
Fought Vargas.
Fought Vargas. I mean, there's no...
Even Vargas, I fought Mauricio Pintor. Pintor is he's a very feared welterweight in Mexico, let me tell you that. Mauricio Pintor,
and that was
he's someone to reckon with as a welterweight. He's a big welterweight.
That was a
little guy.
Highly entertaining fight. Really fun fight.
I only had 2-week notice, but I just wanted to outbox him, and I felt I outboxed him. I felt like I was just not letting him hit me much, and I felt like I got robbed, man. But it happens in boxing when you go to their backyard sometimes, so it's okay.
It was your first fight at 47. It's also your first fight. We're back at Leha's gym where it all started. I mean, not here, but with Leha, where your professional career started, right?
Yes, sir.
What's it like to be back with the champ, James Leha?
It's great, man. It's like being back home, and then just working from home and sharpening up the tools at home, and I'm just ready to take off, man. I came back with James against Pintor, and I honestly feel like we won that fight together. But know, with politics and all, sometimes it happens. Maybe I did need a little more conditioning, but I still felt I had enough to pull it off, man. I lost out of a point deduction. That's why I lost the fight. Ridiculous.
You were also fighting a Mexican fighter in his native country.
Yeah.
How much of that do you think went into the decision? Because you've gotten some tough decisions. The fight, the Alamo fight.
Yeah.
That was a tough.
They said I was maybe a draw.
I thought you won every round of that. I thought it was 8-2, 9-1.
A lot of people told me I won that fight.
I thought like the one judge who scored an 8-2 got it right just for the wrong fighter. I mean, some of those calls, and then you lost a close fight to Cepeda, which you took on 6 days notice.
That was really a draw.
That was a really close fight, but there's nothing to hang your head. I mean, I talked to you about that. I said, if you got a full camp, you beat him.
Yeah, when I fought Cepeda, I just 1 week, 6 day notice.
Yeah, and that's maybe the best guy, one of the best guys in the weight class.
Yeah.
So now you have 47, that's feeling good. So I know we don't look past any opponent, and you have a good one on July 17th, but where do you go after this? Saying you win, let's assume that you win, where do you go after this fight?
Wherever the big yellow road takes me, man. Me, I'm the type of guy that just goes with the flow, like water. You know, wherever the current will take. If I jump in the water, in the ocean, I'm gonna just go wherever the current takes me, man. And that's how I carry myself in the sport of boxing. Like, I get offered to fight this guy, and I'm a very simple guy to work with, and I feel like that's why a lot of boxing promoters like working with me, because I'm the type of guy like Jim Carrey. I'll just say yes, man. You know, you want to fight this crazy guy in 1 week? Fucking 30 knockouts, yeah, let's do it. I'm the type to just fight anybody, man. So after this fight, whatever happens, happens. I'm ready for whoever. I'm 47 too. Getting this dub, getting this WBC US title, I'll fight anyone to it. I don't care. I don't care. I fear no man but God. Just, I'm old school, man.
So how is camp going? Do you feel sharp? Do you feel good?
Yeah, camp's going great, man. You know, just all this camp is really just this camp is mainly I'm staying ready, man, but this camp is mainly all just working on the game plan on coming out victorious. That's all this camp is about. Game plan on defeating Mark Reyes Jr. and coming out on top with a victory to go forward and get what I deserve. That's success.
Ask you about your hometown here, San Antonio. There's 2 world champions. You got Josh Franco at 115. You have Barrios, I want to ask you about at 140, your old weight class. And then you have a bunch of young fighters, Tanahara, Bam Rodriguez, Ramon Cardenas. What's going on in San Antonio where all of these good young fighters, Biggie Rodriguez, I mean, there's a ton of good young fighters all coming out of San Antonio. What's going on in the water here in San Antonio?
I guess I'm asking. I feel like I could ask the same. I want to ask you. What do you think is going on here? Why are we in San Antonio so filled with animosity and wanting to be so successful?
I guess because the Spurs aren't good anymore. Someone's got to pick up the slack for the city.
Something, man. Also, I mean, the champ is always here, man. The champ, the last 2-time world champ. That's the only WBC champ from this city. And I would say maybe this man, Justin James, keeps... Is he the only one to have the WBC belt?
Huh? Is he the only one to have the WBC?
He's the only San Antonio fighter to ever win the WBC 2 times.
The green belt.
Best belt in boxing. And I'm ready, man. I'm ready to take on this opportunity to get that green belt, US NBC, to chase that dream as well. And I feel that's what it's about. I feel maybe that's what's keeping all these fighters in San Antonio hungry, because ain't nobody in San Antonio really get the green belt like that.
Well, that belt's in Texas in your weight class. Errol Spence has that belt in your weight class.
Oh, yeah. That belt is in Texas. Hey, that's a bad man. All respect to Errol
So Spence Pacquiao, it's not official, but it's almost official. Who do you got in that fight?
I got Pacquiao, man.
Still at 42.
I feel Pacquiao might be the ones to beat Spence, man. I feel you can clip him too. Pacquiao's still.
He just beat. I mean, his last fight was he beat Keith Thurman, dropped him. Yeah, hurt him again late in the fight with a body shot. So he still got it. Let me ask you about Barrios, good friend of yours. You grew up with him here in San Antonio. He's fighting Tank Davis. How's that fight go?
Oh, that's a great fight, man. I'm rooting for Mario Barrios. I'm rooting for San Antonio all day. But I know that's he's got quite a task in front of him against Tank, because he's never fought no one like Tank, you know, and that's the bottom line.
I mean, Tank is a tank. I mean,
Tank is a tank,
yeah.
man, and he's got the whole thing, IQ, the hard-hitting man. He don't come to lose. So
Barrios, the size advantage, needs to keep him that range.
Barrios needs to outbox him to get the victory. Barrios, and I honestly feel Barrios can clip Tank if he just keeps that distance on him all night. I feel he can clip him, but you know, that's if Tank don't put on that pressure and
so
it's an easy fight.
I know you know him personally, but I got to get a prediction. What do you got?
Barrios and Tank?
Yeah.
My prediction, my heart with Barrios, my IQ, my mind is with Tank.
You think Tank gets on the inside?
I got Tank winning that fight.
I appreciate the honesty. And I know you know Barrios really well.
All honor, you know, I respect Barrios, but I feel Tank is gonna win this fight.
So let me get a prediction on your fight. How's it going to go with Mark Reyes?
Mark Reyes Jr., I'm gonna come out victorious, first of all. That's my prediction. I'm gonna come out, my hand raised, knockout, TKO, decision. It doesn't matter, but I'm getting the victory against Mark Reyes Jr., and I will get that WBC, USMBC to go on to bigger and better things. Mark Reyes, be ready, bro, because I'm coming, man.
147 is the money division. You know, south of heavyweight. 147 is the glamour division. So there's going to be lots of big money fights for you. Is there anyone you want to fight in this division?
I don't care.
You really don't care. You fight anybody.
I don't care, man. I just, you know, once fights get booked, man, I just lock in and just...
This is a fighter. He fights for a living, and if you pay him right, he will fight you.
Yeah, I'm like the Kimbo Slice of today, man. This is boxing-wise. Kendo Tremendo, Kendo Slice. You know, I'll fight anybody around my size, man. It doesn't matter who you are, what you bring to the table. We'll figure it out on fight night. That's how I am.
Tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
Social media, folks. Twitter at Kendo Tremendo. Facebook, Kendo Tremendo Castaneda. Instagram at Kendo Tremendo. Snapchat at Kendo Tremendo. Cash App at Kendo Tremendo. Cash App me. Support your boy to accomplish these big worldwide dreams. Let's go, guys.
Kendo Castaneda, still tremendous. He's here to remind you on July 17th. God bless, Chef.